You being one of the veterans this year on such a young team, does that put more pressure on you?
No, I think it just allows a lot of our juniors and obviously Simone as the lone seniors roles to change a little bit. We're just a little bit more in the guidance role, speaking up, helping out where we can, and things along that line. But yeah, we have a lot of new talent, and we're really excited to get going.
Any more pressure on you, especially early on with Grace being out, to kind of get the defense together before she gets back? Or?
Yeah, so with Grace being overseas, playing with the the English U20 team in France, it has us just filling in a few roles there. With we slid Tatum in center back, and then we're trying to figure out who wants to play outside back and how we're going to do that. But defense is a huge thing for us, so yeah, it's just a matter of filling in the roles and seeing how that goes.
As a keeper, where do you thrive? Like, is there certain game situations that you really look forward to? I guess, what kind of really gets you going out there when you're in the field?
I mean, every game is a brand new opportunity, and I love it. I love my position. I love thriving on pressure. Obviously, if you make one mistake back there, it's most likely going to end up being a goal. So that's kind of where I like to thrive. Bigger games, obviously, like Florida and stuff like that, everybody puts a lot more pressure on that. We just try to take it one game at a time. I love communication, organizing. Back in the day, somebody told me that goalkeeper is kind of like the quarterback position. You have a lot of communication. You get to see the whole field. So, like I said, I just kind of thrive on the pressure.
Speaking of one game at a time, this all starts on Saturday. What's the emotions like heading into that first match of the season where there is some new around, but obviously you guys mentioned being excited putting the puzzle pieces together. What do you think it'll be like when you get out there on the pitch?
I think there are going to be a lot of jitters, a lot of nerves, everybody getting their first touch to calm down, things like that. But no, I think we're all just excited to finally get the ball rolling, playing together. Preseason's been so much fun. Everybody's getting a feel for how everybody works, and the coaches are doing a good job of forming a team since with the whole new class coming in. So I think we're just looking forward to the first game.
Making the Final Four, does it set a new standard or expectation level for the program?
Of course, yeah. I mean, every year we try to raise the bar, and reaching the Final Four, breaking records, making program history is huge. So that'll be, the new standard almost every year to follow. So.
You had a great season last year. Is there any aspect of your game that you're really focusing on this offseason?
Nothing huge, just more like communication, working with the new freshmen, trying to see what the lineup may or may not look like. Like I said early on, a lot of us juniors and upperclassmen in general, our roles have changed on the team, so more of a leadership standpoint off the field. But I like to, I'm 5'6", I'm kind of short, so high balls are always going to be a big thing for me too. So just fine-tuning my game and making it as best as possible.
How would you describe yourself as a keeper?
In a few words, probably just like powerful, demanding. Like I said, I'm not the tallest out there, so if I sound like I'm 10 feet tall, that's all that needs to be heard. I like to be aggressive. I've learned over the past few years how to come off my line in the college game. Decision making, I like to think I'm pretty quick in that. I love to communicate. My teammates will tell you they'll never stop hearing me talk back there. And just taking control of the game on a different level.
Did you ever play the field, or were you always a keeper?
Yeah, no, so I played field up until I was about 12 years old, and then I started to split, and then that's when somebody wanted me to only play goalkeeper, and I started getting the proper training, and that's when it kind of took off about 12 or 13 years old.
Did you want to do it, or was there hesitation?
Yeah, no, I was always the first one to volunteer to play goalkeeper. I just thought it was so cool that I was the only one working with my hands and getting to dive around and jump around. I just thought that was so much fun. So, yeah.
How about off the field? Do you see yourself as being a leader for this team?
Yeah, I like to think that. Like I said, over the past few years, my role has been changing, and I've got to witness such great leaders: Chelsea Drennan, Kaylee Kurtz, last year Savannah McCaskill, Anna Conklin, Lindsay Lane, and Dawn Babbitt. So I'd like to take little portions of their leaderships and try to mold it into something like unique for me. And like I said, a lot of us are on this team are starting to transition more into that role. So it's just a matter of how we execute and things like that.
Where'd you get the sombrero?
The sombrero?
The hat.
Oh, and the hat. That was during camp week. I was coaching the Mad Tacos, so they voluntarily gave me that, and I just like to make kids happy. If they want to dress us up, we just let them do it.
Maybe you can put that on the goal and give you some extra height.
There you go. That's all I need. A couple more inches. We'll be good to go.
Because of your size, Mikayla, do you play with a chip on your shoulder that you're out to prove something?
I don't really think of it that way. I mean, I'm sure people approach it like that, but I just try to play my game, keep it simple as possible. I feel like if I can minimize the crossing and the corners and stuff like that in general, it helps it helps me out. But I mean, I just take every new opportunity as a different step, and every corner is a different opportunity to win that high ball, get it out, things like that. But my back line does a great job of minimizing all their opportunities, so that's always helpful.
What makes Grace such a good defender?
Oh my gosh, she just reads the game so well. She's so calm under pressure. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for her. She's so cool, calm, and collected, and she knows what she's doing back there. She does a great job of commanding. She's a great leader on and off the field, and she's such a great player to watch. Like if a ball's screaming at her, I don't worry about her at all. She's so calm and collected. That's probably the best way to describe her.